Alright, hey guys, this is AJ Unlimited here to bring you another video. This is another Disney related video, obviously. It's a follow up to the previous video, which I will put on the screen wherever that goes. This one is a follow up to that, called or titled My Favorite Top 5 Favorite, what is it? Disney Movies. That's a good one. Now, I did have a criteria for this one. Pretty specific, actually. And that is number one, storyline. Number two, the soundtrack. And number three, overall nostalgia slash general popularity and importance in the world of Disney. Now, I did try to avoid Pixar original films just because, I tried to keep it just old school classic Disney and stay away from some of those movies that are like not Disney. I know Disney owns Pixar now, but like they didn't always own it. So, it was important for these movies to have like a killer soundtrack and stuff like that. Number five, I listed Frozen. We all know Frozen. I mean, it's about a stupid ice princess that can't contain her powers and then runs off to the mountains and just lets it all go. She lets it go. So Elsa is the big sister, the queen, and Anna, the little sister, who's like just trying to get her attention because her parents lock Elsa in her room for most of her childhood because she can't contain her powers, and whatever. So there's this whole thing, and then they meet a guy, and then there's another guy who's the villain, and then they have to defeat him, and then happily ever after. So whatever. And that was a very bad description. I'm sorry, I just don't really care that much. The thing that gets me about this movie is definitely the soundtrack. I mean, I'll be in tears listening to some of those songs because they're so well written. They're so, happy and stuff. And there's humor, lots of humor, and just it's relatable. Now, number four, I listed Mulan. Obviously, the original cartoon version, not the live action. I haven't even seen that one, but Mulan, great movie. It's about a woman in China, right? Or is it Japan? I don't even know. Something like that. And you're not, it's like she wants to join the military and fight in the Chinese army, but she can't because she's a woman, and that's a whole thing. And so she has to disguise herself as a man and sort of sneak in. And then there's this Mushu, little dragon guy, voiced by Eddie Murphy, actually. He's hilarious. One of my favorite Disney characters of all time. So it's this whole thing. Obviously, she gets caught, and then, they try to kick her out, but she saves the day and then falls in love with the main, the drill sergeant dude. And that is that. And it's good. It's a good movie. Great storyline. The soundtrack, again, is absolutely killer, and I really appreciate that one. It's underrated, in my opinion. It would be higher on this list, honestly, if it wasn't for the next three that I just happen to like better. So, number three, I listed Little Mermaid. And again, the cartoon version, not the stupid live action version. I don't even know what to say about Little Mermaid. Everybody knows what Little Mermaid is. It's about a little mermaid who wants to become human and then sells her voice to become human. And then the bad guy, Ursula, is doing stuff she shouldn't be doing to mess with the storyline. And then Ariel, the mermaid, meets this dude who's almost as good looking as I am. They fall in love, and he kills the octopus. And then there's the dad, who's this Zeus-looking dude with a merman tail. And that's it. It's just a fun movie to watch. It's definitely a top tier, probably, if not the most, one of the most recognizable and beloved Disney movies ever. Great soundtrack, just very, very fun, upbeat, and just always a good option. Number two, I listed Lion King. Now, Lion King is about you got Mufasa, who's the dad lion, and then Simba, the kid lion, and then Scar, the jerk-faced villain, who's the brother of Mufasa, and then you have some other characters in there. And long story short, Simba's trying, so Mufasa's the king of this whole kingdom. And Simba is he's going to take his father's place once he passes away because, he's the son. That's how this royalty crap works. And he's I just can't wait to be king. And there's this whole song and dance, obviously. And then Scar kills Mufasa because he wants to be king, but then frames Simba and then like it becomes basically just the kingdom becomes like this dark, like wasteland type thing, run down, like fire everywhere and just bad stuff. And then Simba runs off, meets Timon and Pumbaa, who sing Hakuna Matata, and basically tell him to stop being depressed and enjoy life. And he's like, okay, cool. And he grows up with them, and then he starts eating bugs, and then eventually finds his way back to his childhood girlfriend, and then they fall in love and get married. I don't know. I don't know if lions can get married, but I'm just saying. Eventually, Simba goes back to the kingdom and basically takes over and he doesn't kill Scar, but he basically gets Scar killed. They fight, have a final showdown. Scar falls down somewhere, and the hyenas eat him. It's a great movie, real tearjerker. Lots of humor though. Timon and Pumbaa definitely kind of like are the heart of the movie, if you will. Soundtrack is absolutely freaking phenomenal. Before I get to number one, of course, I have to do my honorable mentions. Hercules, lots of Greek mythology there, and like demigod who's trying to find his place in the world, and basically is trying to, I don't know, get to heaven and like be like a hero, a god, basically a full blown narcissist. And he meets his girl Meg, and they fall in love, and there's, this, whatever. It's a good movie. There's Aladdin. It's about some dude in, like, India or some shit. He's poor, homeless, doesn't have a lot of money, or any money. And he, like, steals food and stuff to stay alive, and then meets a girl named Jasmine, and they fall in love, and he stumbles across this genie, and rubs the lamp, and then discovers the genie, right? Gets his 3 wishes, and, like, there's all these strings attached to it. But then, of course, the villain, what's the villain's name? Hades? Or no, that's Hercules. Whoever the villain is, gets a hold of the lamp and starts demanding the genie to do all this stuff. But then Aladdin gets it back just by being, like, clever. That's his, like, number one thing is, like, just overall cleverness, thinking outside the box, which makes it, like, all the more entertaining. And saves the day. My number one favorite Disney movie of all time is Toy Story. Now, I know I said I was going to try to stay away from Pixar and all that, but I couldn't, like, say no to this one. It's just, everybody knows Toy Story. Everybody loves Toy Story. Woody, Buzz Lightyear, it's all of them, Potato Head. The soundtrack, you got a friend in me. That's my favorite, actually, my favorite Disney song of all time. So, there's your list. And that's all I have to say about that. Again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. So thank you guys once again very much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, you know what to do. And as always, I will see you guys next time. God bless. Peace.